So how would you describe the game, man? Like,
I would describe the game as just, what I think it should be, because it's always going to be a game. But I think it should really be 50-50. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should contribute their half. A lot of girls I hear a lot of really immature, ignorant statements like, oh, I'm not going to call the guy first. I'm going to wait for him to call me. And I ask him, why is that? Because, oh, he's the guy. Now, what does that mean to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, oh, I'm the guy, so that means I gotta take initiative all the time? Like, come on, sometimes I want initiative to be taken for me.
See, but I think you're that, it's different for everybody, but I think you're a stubborn guy.
You know
I think
you calling me out,
if the girl doesn't call you, you're not gonna call that, don't you?
No,
but isn't that in itself a game?
I'm not gonna.
Or you don't want to be by you not being part of the game, aren't you being in the game? Aren't you playing their game?
My game for not being in the game is a game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in itself,
honestly,
so it's
right.
You admit to that.
Right. Like I say, I will call the girl first. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I will call the female first because I know some females are set in their ways, and I'm gonna play their game and call first. But if I don't get, you know what I'm saying, a second call from them, then I'm not gonna call.
But that's reasonable.
That's reasonable.
That's reasonable.
I'm a 50-50 type of dude. I'm 50-50.
I understand.
If you contribute 50, I'm gonna contribute 50. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so how about the movies, dinners, stuff like that?
The movie dinner, I'm more of a come to the crib type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Come watch the movie in the crib. No, I'm playing. Nah, I do the movie thing. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done it in a while. I haven't had a date in a while. But you know what I'm saying? I definitely do the movie thing. You know what I'm saying? The dinner thing with special women. You know what I'm saying? Some women are different than others. So some women you have to treat different than others. But you know, I'm definitely kicking.
So it's a game with anytime you go on a date, it's a different game with a different woman. So each individual woman is a different game, pretty much.
You gotta treat a different woman, you know, accordingly. You definitely have to, you know what I'm saying, assess what kind of woman she is.
According to what she's giving out, then.
Exactly. Like I can assess a woman, you know what I'm saying, the first conversation.
So what do you tell to those women out there that they're saying that stop playing games?
I'm gonna say you first. You know, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say you first, and I'm gonna say that I really personally, I try to. This game's always gonna be played, but I try to play the minimal games as possible. Like, I really try not to play games. The whole. If you consider me playing a game, you could say that I wait for. You know what I'm saying? I do the 50-50. So
can you go more into details, like what is playing the game, like playing the game?
What is playing the game? All right. So playing the game is, you know, playing it the right way. Is, you know what I'm saying, like. My way is, like I said, like I was mentioning, like, you know what I'm saying, don't put you can't really put all your cards on the table if for someone you don't really know too well, because then that gives them ammunition and then
an edge.
Right, definitely got some over on you.
That's a game right there. You always see everybody wants to be one step.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a game I play. I don't play immature, you know what I'm saying, ignorant games, but that's just how the games, it's just, everyone plays games. If you say you don't play a game, that's a game. You're lying to yourself.
So everybody wants to be a step ahead of that next person.
Everyone wants to, it's like chess.
Yeah, pretty much. It's counter moves.
Right, you want to be, you always want to be a step ahead of your, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to say opponent, because
it is. I think that's a proper word to say.
I don't want to say because
but you're their opponent,
right?
And they're trying to conquer you, whether it's the king,
conquering me,
whether it's the king or the queen, man. Come on,
you're right. It is like the opponent then, because you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, outsmart them in a way. You know what I'm saying, outdo them, outmove them. You know what I'm saying, know what they're gonna do next, so you're prepared for it, so you know how to react to that situation best. And I want to do a whole disclaimer about the phone call thing, man. The whole phone call, like I have situations where, you know, women I know personally, like, you know what I'm saying, a perfectly good guy, they tell me about a perfectly good guy, you know what I'm saying, cool guy, oh, he's the good guy, I never met a guy like this before, you know what I'm saying, but he does one thing that you never do to a woman. You never do this to a woman, guys, never do this to a woman. It's tell them you're gonna call them, and you don't call them. That's crazy right there. You just committed some ish right there, like, for real. Like, I heard girls tarnish names because the guy did not call them when he said he was gonna call them. Like, women, disclaimer, please, if a guy says he's gonna call you,
he's gonna call you eventually.
Wait, he's gonna call you eventually. 9 times out of 10, he probably ain't gonna call you in the time he says he's gonna call you.
It's the game again.
Right, and fellas, if you say you're gonna call a woman, be a little more correct in the time. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'll talk to you in about a month. You know, I'm being real. You can get mad at me, but you know what? Later in the day while y'all laying down, you watching Lifetime, you gonna think to yourself, damn, this mother was real though. He told me I'm gonna call you a month from Friday. He called me right in the month from Friday. I wasn't lying to you. Would you rather me say I'm gonna call you later and I call you in the month?
It gives you time to think too. You know?
It gives you time to assess.
Exactly.
Assess the situation. You know what I'm saying?
And plus you gotta. Sometimes not. I was gonna say hide, but that's not. That's an improper word to say. But
right.
Just don't let the skeletons come out the closet all at once.
No.
You need something to like.
One at a time.
Hold back.
I ain't a graveyard.
I mean, let's get to that.
Right,
just
let's build. Let's build a graveyard to put all them skeletons in. Because a lot of skeletons be just creeping.
And
guys
plus,
and girls.
I know the lady's probably gonna be thinking about it. She'll be upset, but she's gonna be happy when you do call her. Oh, I thought you forgot about me.
Exactly.
But sometimes doesn't the game backfire? How about some other dude is talking to her, dating her? Because after all, it is dating.
Right.
And he moved in, and I'm kind of talking to somebody now.
Oh,
right, what then?
In that couple weeks that you didn't.
Yeah, and you were interested, but because it is the game.
Right. I think a lot of times when females say that, some of it's real, but some of it's they want to get you jealous. The whole thing is a lot of females play these games and dudes play them too. They want to get this person jealous, and I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I had a female, I didn't call her for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And I call her back. I'm talking to someone, no doubt. But I'm still a friend though, so I'm still gonna be there for you. And I don't C-block. I let the best man win. You know what I'm saying? I definitely let the best man win. You know what I'm saying? It's not about all that C-blocking and all this and that. But in terms of that, like I said, I mean, if the girls want to talk to someone else, it's their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? I definitely ain't mad at you. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, that basically concludes. I mean, it's a very broad topic.
I mean, I think we're gonna have to continue into maybe another segment, cause
no, this is gonna be another segment. Stay tuned, folks. We're gonna have another segment. We just about out of time for this one, though. But this was to G and not to G. Like I said, it's a very broad subject. You know what I'm saying? It's not all of it, but general idea. But definitely, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up on MySpace, www.myspace.com/JXTV, and we Jaded, and we signing out.